Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is the Utah Gamer, and today we'll be discussing a series that's going to be happening going forward. So this series was heavily inspired by Queso. Again, no heavy jokes here. Heavily inspired was just a word that I came up with off the top of my head. So I would watch him, and I would see that he did a lot of unique things. Alright, two in particular are the ones I'm going to be focusing on, okay? He would do world records, and he'd also do challenges. Alright, like the Granny Gauntlet, no item buckshot. Alright. And I plan on trying to do stuff like that. Now, I'm going to try to get as many gaming records as possible for indie games. Alright. I want to be known in the small game community. I want to bring light to these small games by breaking records for them or creating records for them. So that's my goal. And then on the other side of that, I want to do challenges for indie games as well as bigger games. You know, the challenges aren't going to be just limited to indie games. But pretty much I want to try to do just challenges and cool content ideas. Alright, now, challenges, you know, whatever. Those will probably be generated by chat or anybody or just TikTok. You know, if I see another creator do it, I'll do it myself. But now, the records, we're going to have it broken down into 3 phases. Alright, phase 1 is the research phase. Alright, this is deciding the record, okay? And then after assigning this record, I'm going to do a live stream of watching, or sometimes a YouTube video, depending on how long the record is. Some records are 20 seconds, some are hours long. If you've seen Queso's 60 seconds world record, referencing it here, alright, I think it's like an hour-long video of him hitting like 303, and he didn't get the world record, but, you know, I think the actual record's like close to 2 hours. Alright, so some of those videos, I won't react to the whole thing. Or I'll watch the whole thing and I'll clip moments of it for you guys to see. But the longer ones will probably be live streamed, actually. Sorry. The shorter ones, I'll probably just react to either on stream or record myself reacting to it and discussing it and then make a YouTube video about it. No matter what, there'll be YouTube videos about it and probably live streams about it. Alright, so that's the first phase. Alright, we're going to call this phase researching and preparation, kind of. Researching and decision making. Yeah, it's called researching and decision making. Second one. Alright, this is step 2. This is going to be the practicing for it. Alright, I'm not going to decide on a record and instantly break it. Alright, these indie communities, they usually have very few people competing for the record, but very good records. And also, on top of that, because there's so few people competing it, it's hard to figure out a good strategy to approach it. Alright. But this phase is going to be me practicing the game to start to understand what the record has to be. And then starting to attempt that record. This is going to be the longest part. This is going to be me doing that record over and over and over and over again. Alright. And occasionally we're going to go back to step 1. Learn new methods by watching other people and applying those methods. Alright. Trial and error. Seeing what works for me. Alright. And then step 3 is the easiest step. That is successfully achieving the record, making a video announcing that I've broken the record. By the way, step 2, sorry, I'm going back to step 2. Step 2 will have videos of almost every attempt. Alright, we're gonna have videos of me attempting it, raid videos, just gameplay. It's gonna be a whole thing. Pretty much every game is gonna have its own its own YouTube series playlist thing for you guys to watch, okay? That one's gonna be like, you know, the second one's gonna be the longest one. You know, it's gonna be like day 60 of attempting this record, okay? And then part 3 is gonna be, hey, I beat the record. And then this one's the longest one, actually, because this one's gonna be, oh, if one of you guys beat it, I'm gonna try to go back and beat it again. You know, creating a little bit of sportsmanship. But then if you guys were to beat it, I have to restart the whole cycle, which is no big deal. But kind of defending that and announcing I got it and discussing how I did it, and maybe even review the footage, show you guys the review footage and explain my thought process. Now, I thought a good way to explain this would to make sure I had a game prepared. So for the first game of the series, I need some Gatorade. The first game in the series is going to be this game called Knockout City. And the game was originally developed a while back. I don't know the exact year. It was very popular when it first came out. I think it was 2019 or 2018. maybe 2020. It was a dodgeball 3-on-3 game. Insanely popular. But sadly, since then, it's shut down. And you might be like, Dude Talk Gamer, how are you going to be able to play the record if the game shut down? Now, uniquely enough, instead of just shutting down the game and wiping off the face of the planet, what they did was they allowed you to download the servers. So you can run your own server off your PC and then play off of that server. Alright. Now, what I'm going to be attempting to do is connect my controller, and we're going to be attempting for the bot fight challenge solo, and possibly with a group of friends. But the first one is the bot fight solo. Alright. You do a training, and at the end of the training, you fight this group of bots in a 3-on-3 situation. And the record is win the round as fast as possible. Alright. So expect these videos in the next couple weeks. We're going to be analyzing the 2 other attempts and my original attempt at it to see what we did wrong and what I need to improve on. Alright. We're going to be analyzing the 2 other attempts compared to mine to see what needs to be improved on. Let me check my notes, make sure I discussed everything I wanted to. Yeah. So expect in the next couple weeks, we're going to be discussing and planning out the Knockout City approach. And then we're going to be initiating it. Alright? Get prepared. Get excited. We're going to be putting a lot more content out. We're going to do another channel update video in the next couple weeks too. That I want to discuss some things that I'm thinking about doing going forward. And just some more discussion videos as well. But thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And I will see you guys on the next one. I hope you all have a great day. Peace out.